I am starting a new weekly series, and it is called Tell It Like It Is Thursday. And the origin of this started on the BGV, where we had a little kind of like a question-answer session type thing in a big circle at the BGV. Jay suggested that sometimes I come up with some insightful things and I should make videos answering questions. And I said, that would be awesome, except I only have a limited number of subscribers and people don't really ask me questions, but he gets loads of questions. So I said, okay, send some my way and I will make a video. So today is the first of Tell It Like It Is Thursday. Alright guys, so here is the first question. I'm not going to use any names, but it is a long question, but I think it's a very good question, so I'm actually going to read the whole thing. My boyfriend and I have been dating for close to 4 years now. He's 23 and I'm 21. We get tested often, and both are negative. We are proudly in a monogamous relationship. The relationship is so serious, I'm considering letting him bareback me. But the problem with that is, when I was 13 and he was 15, he scared the shit out of me about ever considering to do bareback it to anyone. I mean, he showed me the worst pictures and videos. We were best friends before we started dating, and he purposefully used the scare tactics to stop me from making the wrong decision. Clearly not knowing that several years later, it'd come back to bite him in the ass. I let him come in me with a condom on, but we've never barebacked. He doesn't care whether it's bare or with a condom. Sex isn't just about those things, although important, but about being intimate with one another without using words to describe your love. Sometimes words aren't enough to describe how you feel about someone being together for so long, staying faithful to each other. Do you think it's okay to bareback? Please help. Alright, I think this is an awesome question. And let me tell you why. In our community, there is a definite propaganda war of always use condoms, safe sex, safe sex. If you don't do safe sex, you are going to get HIV. HIV will kill you, you know, all of those things. And mind you, that is a very, very, very important message, because the only way we are going to stop HIV is if we stop transmitting it, and the disease will eventually die off. We all know that probably will never actually happen, but, you know, you should do everything you can to stop the transmission of the disease, right? And that means using condoms. However, I think that we've made this scare tactic a little bit too perfect, because now we end up with people just like you asking this question, saying you've been in a monogamous relationship for, what is this, 4 years. So you're in a monogamous relationship for 4 years, you get regularly tested, you're both negative, can you do bareback? So my response to you would be, yes, absolutely. If you are monogamous and you've been tested and you're negative and you've been tested multiple times, given the appropriate amount of incubation period for HIV to prove that you in fact do not have it and your boyfriend in fact does not have it, then yeah, there is no risk in both of you doing bareback, because you don't have it, you're not going to transmit it to each other, and you essentially are having safe sex because you're having sex with each other and not other people. So this whole condom debate it's very important. If you are single, you're living a life, and you're having sex with people, then yes, you should be using condoms. It is very important. You want to keep yourself healthy, of course. But in your instance, and I think, and trust me, you are not the only one that has had this question. I've had this question before too, and I'm sure loads of people watching this video have had this question before too. That all-pervasive idea that you have to use condoms no matter what, it's not true if you're in a monogamous relationship. That is the best thing about being in a long-term monogamous relationship, is that you can do bareback sex because you are both clean and you're not going to transmit anything to each other because you don't have anything to transmit. Alright, I just want to touch on one more point here that my husband reminded me of, and that is, of course, trust. You are in a monogamous relationship, and you, of course, have to trust your partner that you are both, in fact, being monogamous. You're being monogamous because you know you are, and you have to trust that your partner is being monogamous, and so that he is not bringing anything in from the outside into your relationship. Obviously, that is important. You want to make sure that you are both actually being monogamous. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying that trust is very important, and you definitely want to make sure that that is the situation that you're in. Alright guys, so let's get a discussion going in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? do you think I'm an idiot for saying this? My husband brings up a good point. You know, you have to, and people are probably going to say in the comment section that I'm stupid because you don't ever know if your boyfriend is cheating on you. And that is true. But it comes down to trust. Do you trust your boyfriend? Are you sure that you are both being monogamous? If that is the case, then you're both good. But definitely you want to make sure there's a lot of trust between you, because if, God forbid, your boyfriend is cheating on you and he brings in some horrible disease from the outside, then that is obviously a bad situation. So guys, if you have any more questions for me, go ahead and hit me up. Probably on Google Plus is the easiest way to get a hold of me, because I honestly don't go on Twitter that often, even though I do have a Twitter. So hit me up with a message with hashtag Tell It Like It Is Thursday, but shorten it to TILIIT. Hashtag TILIIT. Tell It Like It Is Thursday. And we can get more questions going on here. And so we'll have more stuff for next Thursday's video. Alright guys, until next time, love and bubbles.